This view, that's a state of being right there. Whenever you see very relaxed views, you can transform that in your head, in your mind, in your body, your soul, your spirit, wherever you need to do. Make this your state of being right here. What's up, everyone? My name is Morcie, and if you're new to this channel, I help others step out of the mind and into the present moment. And today I'm actually in this wonderful, beautiful park, and I figured, how about I continue walking and talking, sharing the wonders of nature with you all. You get to see me in my happy place as I share a bit of insight. I don't really know what I plan to title this video, but the topic is along the lines of that balance between stillness and action, flowing into action, or being sure that you honor those moments of stillness. What I've noticed that within my own life, within my own creative space, there's moments when I feel I need to stop for a bit. Smell the roses, take in the scenery, remember where I am, remember who I am or who I'm not. It's in those moments where I receive the most, where I gain the most, I feel. It's in those moments where I have a newfound appreciation for rest and action. And I find that in the society that we're in, it's very fast moving, very fast paced, as if there's no time for rest. Not understanding that the time you spend in rest, that pours over into your action. It pours over into creativity. You're present, you're here, you're less in the mind, less concerned and worried about future outcomes. Right here is this, I call it the cow oasis, because there's horses and a lake. They look like they are in paradise. This view I see over here, I'll get you a better view. This view, that's a state of being right there. Whenever you see very relaxed views, you can transform that in your head, in your mind, in your body, your soul, your spirit, wherever you need to do. Make this your state of being right here. Meditation's a state of being. Even as I walk, even as I share. Stop for a moment. Be. Continue going. Many of us, we feel as though we have a purpose in this world. Sometimes it's not just one purpose. Sometimes it's many purposes. Sometimes it's multiple. It's important to honor the moments when you no longer feel like you're on that mission, like that mission has ended. It's like you're some Avenger and you're going out on a mission the mission ends, right? What you feel you need to do, the actions you needed to take, sometimes they end. They end so that they can be enhanced in another way, or maybe for you to go to a completely different mission. So what I'm saying here is be aware of those moments when that mission is over. How do you know? Because you no longer feel the need to take action. I mentioned in the previous video how I have moments when I don't feel this inclination to share videos or create videos or to share any of the knowledge I've gained or wisdom that I may have gained through experience. Throughout this experience, I've had to learn how to honor that and not push myself to create when I don't need to. And when I allow myself to be in that space of stillness and rest and receiving, I come back into this state of perpetual action. When I talk about stillness and rest, it doesn't have to be so extreme. It doesn't mean that I was just sitting on my butt all day. Even though, hey, if I could, I would. And there are many moments where, hey, if I needed to, I did. But I just mean overall. Overall. You'll notice it. Think about it in your life. Like down below if you know what I'm talking about. Like down below if you've ever experienced those moments where you notice along your life, there's moments where you stop and you go. You stop and you go. Pay attention to those moments and honor each moment. Honor the rest that the mind and the body needs, and honor the action that the mind and the body needs. The practice and the idea and the concept of stepping into the present moment and planning has arisen in my mind. I feel like I should chat about that for a bit. We often say like, hey, how can we be present yet plan for the future? Doesn't that mean we're in our head? Oftentimes the idea of being in the mind, in the head, has more to do with the suffering that you feel. Not exactly what you're doing, right? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So to say the idea that you're in your mind, it just means that negative thoughts have overwhelmed you or made you feel overwhelmed, or visions within the mind bring up certain fears and discomforts. But to plan for the future, yeah, you got to use the mind, the mental state. That is fine. We're human beings. That is what we're meant to do. I love morning people. Morning people smile at you. I love all people, okay? But morning people, you got a special place in my heart, okay? But yeah, wow. I almost forgot what I was talking about. It's like a free flow right here. Free flow while I'm out in nature. One thing about nature, when you're out in nature, you can feel how nature does not resist. And then you stop resisting. I had a thought, it escaped me, I let it go. No resistance. 'Cause I'm out here, I'm chilling with the trees, with the birds and the bees. Yeah, planning in the present moment. You use your mind to plan. Be aware of those moments when you may find yourself living in the mind, living in that future moment. Just bring awareness to it. No need to label it as good or bad. Simply bring awareness to it. You make that plan. You sit down, you say, here's the plan. You think about the future, you envision the future. Write it down, and once you're done, you step into the present moment. For example, something I like to share with my clients is preparing the subconscious for the day ahead. When you plan out what you're doing for the next day, all you have to do is flow through it. It's like creating a container for flow to be in, for flow to do its thing. Because without that container, flow is just chaos, nowhere to go. For this example, that's what I would like to share. There's a plethora of ways to express flow, but that's mine for now. Hello. I'm playing around with my video style. This seems to bring me the most joy. Make sure each and every day you do something that brings you joy out of this busy schedule. As we go around back to the balance of stillness, the balance of action, the balance of that masculine and feminine energy that we all hold. Ensure that each day you do something you love. Busy your day with joy. Busy your day with all that you love to do. Whatever activity it might be. We'll talk about activities, right? Activities that make you feel like you don't need to particularly accomplish anything, but just be in it. Whether it's go reading a comic book, go grabbing a comic book to allow yourself to bring out your inner child, to draw, to paint, to walk out in nature, to sing, whatever it might be. Allow yourself to be in that space so you become familiar of what it feels like to simply be present, to simply be in the flow without the expectation of what the outcome may be. Spend more time in nature so you can feel what it feels like to not resist. When you recognize that all of life's sufferings come from resistance, you can take that as you will. You don't need to be so hard on yourself, but just remember those things. Especially when you find yourself, in these places of unconscious reactivity. And that's okay. It's okay we're human. We react unconsciously. It's all about our response to that. It's always about our response, whether it's to ourselves or to those around us. Be sure to check out my guided meditation for observing thoughts and emotions fade away. It's powerful. It will sink in and pour into every aspect of your life. I am also coaching, so if you find that any of this has touched you and you find that you would appreciate more of this in your life and you'd like to work with me one-on-one, be sure to check the link below, as I still have spots left, so one of those may be for you. I'm feeling good and I'm glad to be here. I'm grateful for any of you who have reached this part of the video. I'm sending you love, joy. I'm walking up this hill. Let's see what happens. If I trip, you get a little entertainment. Whoa. Hello. Chill vibes, huh? Chill vibes on this video. It's like a mixture between vlogging and podcasting, being present. Not only am I present with you, but I'm present with nature. And this brings joy. This is how you add joy to your life. Remember, live in a state of gratitude. Much love.